What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to check out Farthest Frontier. This is the version 1.0. It's actually 1.000, huh? It came out 2 days ago, October 23rd, 2025. I've actually played the early access version of this 3 years ago. This used to be my main game that I was actually streaming for a while. I played every single map on all the difficulties at the time. This is before Timberborn became an obsession and Against the Storm. So I transitioned between this to Timberborn and Against the Storm. And at the time, there was nothing left for me to do in Farthest Frontier. So version 1.0 is here. I'm really excited about it. Alright, well, let me read to you the description here off of Steam. Protect and guide your people as you forge a town from untamed wilderness at the edge of the known world. Harvest raw materials, hunt fish, and farm to survive. Produce crafted items to trade, consume, equip, and fight with as you battle for your survival against the elements and outside threats. And developer is Crate Entertainment, publisher Crate Entertainment, self-publishing. And I do have an extra game key to give away for the monthly giveaway, whoever wins the raffle. Just wanted to throw that out there. And let's take a look at the settings. General. Save intervals, okay, sure. Maximum villagers. Cap the number of villagers due to immigration and births. Okay. So you could cap this, huh? High population settlement significantly increases system requirements or particularly taxing on the CPU. Playing with very high population can result in reduced frame rates depending on your hardware configuration. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. Let's cap it at 500. That's fine. So yeah, that was the original complaint I had. The developer actually had a hard cap of like 1,000, and I think players complained and wanted to go beyond 1,000. So they must have worked it out optimization wise. Yeah, it really was slow. Once I got closer towards 1,000 at the time that I played it, like even around like 600 or 800, I was like, okay, I just gotta quit playing. And it felt terrible at the time, quitting, you know, because it, like I said, it had no end game goal. So you had to like say, oh, well, whenever you reach 800 or 1,000 or whatever your personal goal is, then you quit. And so that didn't feel as exciting or great. That was just my complaint at the time when I covered it. Or played it. Enable detailed unit widgets. I don't know what this is. Detailed unit widgets parse a significant amount of game data and can have a dramatic impact. I don't know, I'll take it off. Yeah, it was pretty CPU intensive when I played. I don't want to play 5x. Running the game at 5x speed can have a drastic impact on your frame rate and performance. Yeah, we don't want to do that. I do want to enable the tutorial since I have not played in like 2 or 3 years. I think it's closer to 3 years now. Villagers. Highlight villagers are obscured by obscured behind object. Okay, sure. Now, one of the other issues I had a long time ago when I first played was villagers getting stuck. So in this game, if I recall, you can actually raise and lower lands. And so if you raise and lower lands in such a weird way at one of the corners of the road, they will pile up at the time, they stack up and they just don't leave. And so you're stuck with villagers trapped. Hopefully they fixed that too. I'm gonna leave all this alone, right? Notification. I'm gonna leave all this alone. I think one of the other complaints I had at the time was the werewolf death trap. It's not the werewolf. The wolf den death trap. There were so many bugs I found that went back in the days when I played. But hopefully all that's been fixed. Vertical sync is on, so we don't get crazy frames per second issues running in the background, yes. Soft particles, sure, why not? Sure, let's leave all this alone. Audio. Music is down, right? Voice over? I guess there's voiceover now in the game, huh? That's new. Okay, let's scroll through this. Okay. Language, English, right? Okay, those are language choices. Alright, let's jump back into the game. Or create a new settlement. Let's go with Trailblazer. Like, okay, so I used to play Vanquisher on every single possible map. And on the largest size. I think the reason why I bumped down was because I didn't want to have my CPU crawl. Large can also be taxing on your CPU. Let's go with large for now. Make it interesting, I guess. Well, let's leave it in medium. I'm gonna leave everything medium. Later on, once we get more comfortable, we'll go with large. Terrain types, right? This is the easy. Double arrow is easy. And then that is the hardest. I'm not ready for that right now. I have done every single map. Yeah, they have not added any new map types. All the map types are exactly the same as it was before. So, I have done this, by the way. I've got coverage just on my YouTube channel, but like I said, it's probably like 2 or 3 years ago. So, let's go with this for now. And then... yeah, that's all the same. Not gonna mess with this. Continue. I'm excited to see what version 1.0 is all about.
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
Nice. I'm excited to see how this game has shaped up since I last played. Very cool. Beautiful artwork. Well, the nice thing is this game does use hardware cursor. Because otherwise this would not be moving around like this at 21 frames per second. Yeah, see? Mouse is actually moving at the 2 frames per second, so that means it is hardware. Okay. We finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town center. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron, ore, and potential food sources. Okay, sure. Hey, where's the pause? Oh wait, no. This is the pick your village town center. There's no pause needed. Where's the overlay? Hold Alt for details. Toggle overlays, right? G. Desirability, don't care about that early on. I. That's water. Okay, I remember now. It's coming back to me. We need to be near where there's a lot of water so we can actually put a well that gets lots and lots of water. And then what is the other one? Fertility, right? Now, fertility isn't as bad because if I recall, we could make the land fallow. Back in the days, that's what I did, was just converted like barren lands to to fertile land by just leaving it fallow for a couple of years. But again, the mechanics have probably changed since I last played. I don't know. It may not. I don't know. This area is kind of good, right? It's nice to have it near fertility early on, because then you don't have to worry about making it fallow. I think this is probably the best spot right here, right? We're also near some ores over here too, right? What is this? I forgot what ore I need. I forgot what ore I need. There's a wolf den there, right? I like watching these kind of games, but it's not a game for me. Oh, okay. You like to watch it, but it's not for you. Why is it not for you? This is like Banished, pretty much. I love these survival-based games, like Survive Against the Winter, the Harsh Lands. Those are the type of games I like. Rising Settlement is a very good game, by the way. I think somewhere around here, right? There's clay. Except for that's like a pit, though. What is that one? I think that's coal, right? Alright, I'm gonna probably just drop it right here then. I think right here maybe. F. No, you know what? Like, maybe like here. Alright, let's go with this one then. Yes. Whoa. What's happening? Huh. Oh, that's right. I remember now. We get a wagon. Use the harvest button to mark groups of resources for harvesting. Okay. Getting those trees down. Okay. Housing shortage. I'm aware of that. Thank you. So yeah, the top is a timeline bar. We're in the spring, then we get what? Summer, fall, and then winter. I think they just need clothes too, right? I think that's a clothes outfit, or icon. No, that's a house icon. Okay. What do we have here? 12 people. Happiness level. Food. Logs. Firewood, planks, stones, clay. Okay. And this is basically our storage for the time being. We've got some weapons. We got arrows. Okay. And you can move this, right? Move building. Yeah, you can move the wagon. Nice. Feels like Oregon trails, right? I forgot if they give us... I don't think we get orbital view. Can't remember if there's orbital view in the camera rotation. Oh yeah, I don't want to mess with that. Rolls? Camera in and out. Left and right, yeah. Position, save camera positions. I guess there is not an orbital view, huh? I could have sworn there was orbital view. Where you can view it from any angle that you want. How's that not a thing? It's been so long since I played. I really could have sworn I had orbital view. I mean, in Whiskerwood, Anno 1800, and Timberborn has orbital view. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed there's no orbital view. Is it control camera? No. Weird. I guess not. Fail. I can't write until the town hall is finished. Maybe I should have done it that's not on top of a bunch of trees. Yeah. Got that Manor Lords vibe. Are the roads free? It costs worker points. Manpower. The game has curved roads. Construct the town center. Oh, hey, look, and I got an achievement. Was achievement added in the game back in the days? That's my first achievement, so no. This is the first time I'm getting achievements. So when I played it, I guess, a long time ago, there were no achievements. Okay, so I also have to worry about cleanliness. What is this? Firewood is critical resource for settlements' continued survival. Stockpiling enough firewood ahead of winter will ensure your villagers will have a warm shelter to return to the cold months. Use firewood splinters to turn logs into firewood. A steady supply of logs will ensure the firewood splinters are working efficiently. Okay, in large town, villagers may need to travel long distance in the cold to reach available firewood, which can result in exposure death. In exposure to death, right? In exposure to deaths. Market can help alleviate these distances by stockpiling resources nearby and performing deliveries to nearby shelter. Okay, yeah. Sure. Cleansiness. Alright. We already know that. Confirmed, thank you. Oh, why do you still have that there? Cleanly. It's cleanliness. Okay. So yeah, there's curved roads in here. It's kind of like Anno. They added the Anno, a little bit of that. But at least Anno... Well, in Anno it takes up 2 tiles. Here they don't do that. How about gathering food? How do I get the food? Greens. Harvest. Berry bushes. Oh, let's harvest berries. Oh wait, we don't have any berries. Oh, food's gonna be a problem, guys. Housing. How many people are in one house? I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know how many people are in one house. You can upgrade the houses too, if I recall. Where am I gonna get food, guys? Harvest resources. That's not a harvest button, right? Foragers camp. Productions? No, that's the management screen. Building menu. Food production. Forager. Oh yeah, yeah, forager. They get screens, right? Yeah, forager gets screens. Okay, okay, okay. It's coming back to me. Oh, I can't rotate. What is the rotate key? How do I rotate? Not R. Shit. What is the rotate key for buildings? What is the key to rotate the building? Tab key. Sure, let's just stick it here for now. Until I figure out something else. What is this? Firewood. Firewood, right? Basic well. And this, I think this lowers the desirability, right? More people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Maintaining significant food stocks will help attract more people to your town. You want 6 houses, huh? Tab key. Okay. Yeah. Bringing back memories. Playing this. I used to play this like crazy long hours. I think I've had like VODs that's almost like 22 hours. Except for YouTube can't handle more than 12. So I had to split it. And people were like, oh my god, you've got like 12-hour videos. And surprisingly, people watch. People search for long videos. I get like viewers going, oh, I love it. That's the first thing I do. I search for Farthest Frontier and click on the longest hours possible. That's how I end up getting a lot of viewers. Because I posted a lot of long videos. Okay, some buildings have a work area in order to function. This circle defines where villagers will seek resources in the world. For example, a hunter's cabin's work area defines where a hunter will go to seek out game to hunt. A fishing shack's work area, already know that, blah 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 blah. Setting work area properly can help improve the efficiency of a building. Yep, fine. The tooltip will give you insights into the resources within the area before you confirm placement. Okay, cool. Sure. This changes my work area, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. They have that in Manor Lords. Okay. Let's go. Alright, people are happy, right? So it looks like this is storing 4 people? Yeah, 4 people. So we have 12 villagers, 3 houses, 4 can live in 1, right? Desirability is a measure of how appealing an area is to live in. As such, this mechanic only impacts shelters. A high desirability is a prerequisite for shelters to upgrade to higher tiers. As higher tier homes generate tax revenue, have increased occupancy, and are required for town center upgrades. This is very desirable. When selecting a building for placement from the build UI, you can see whether it impacts desirability based on the chevrons next to its name. Okay. A green chevron means that the building will have a positive effect, while a red chevron indicates a negative effect. A yellow chevron indicates that its structure has no effect on desirability. Okay. Sure. Oh, well, there's more. Once you are ready to place the building, moving the placement preview around the town will show the impact it will have on the desirability of nearby homes. Lowering a home's desirability too much can cause it to become abandoned as the area no longer fulfills its desirability requirements. Okay, yeah, sure. It's kind of like that, what, Foundation? Very Manor Lordish. Jesus. I need to get the hunters down, right? Alright. Wasn't there like a rabbit area? I could have sworn there's rabbit. There's berries over there. There's a boar or something, right? Raffle. It's a exclamation mark giveaway. To get in the to get a raffle ticket, you have to redeem your channel points. Yep, thanks. So channel points is the CP. Click on that and then redeem your golden ticket. Been busy for a while? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully busy good. Now I can see you again? Oh, thank you. Appreciate the watches. The lurks and watch. The views. Last game I saw you playing was Darfall and Whiskerwood. Oh, okay. Whiskerwood wasn't that long ago. I think Whiskerwood was 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Last month. I think Whiskerwood was last month. And then Anno, Pax Romana. Oh, okay, yeah. That was like earlier in the... no, sorry, that was last week, right? On Wednesday. And the week before. Well, then again, I also did Anno in September as well. Those are the only 2 times I was able to stream Anno. This past week, and then, September. Oh, I need a well, huh? Food production? Wait, where was the well? I could have sworn I saw the well earlier. Oh, here we go, resources. Alright, what else? They are moving, right? So yeah, water. Can I place a stockyard? Oh, stockyard. I also tried the Whiskerwood demo. It was a blast. I really want to see the game complete. Oh yeah, me too. That's probably the one game I'm looking forward to the most of all the games I've played so far. I mean, some of these other games that I've covered, like I don't think they're bad. They're just kind of like one of those games that you play a little bit and you put down. But it's not a game that I would play like, oh my god, I need to play this 12 hours a day. Right? Dispatch is fun, but it's only like 2 hours fun and that's it, right? 2 or 3 hours. Can't really grind that or put more hours into it because it's just the same old, same old. Or like Demio and Battlemark, it's fun. Like, they are great. They're great multiplayer. They're great to play with other players. But I can't just play that over and over like I would with Whiskerwood. I think Whiskerwood is probably my top of the list. Or Lasaria is not really... It's great. It's just more map challenges. That's about it. Once you complete all the campaign scenarios, you're done with the story, right? And maybe you'll get a second playthrough on higher challenge, but then it's like, it's done. I like games where I can just build and then have ongoing challenges. And being creative. Like, I think Timberborn and Whiskerwood gives you that, I don't know, and auction not included, that's another one. That engineering creativity, right? Ingenuity. And trying to innovate and doing something clever. Yeah, it feels like they are all in the same universe. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, 6 people arrive. I'll take you. I mean, this is a really fun game. Like I said, this is probably one of my top favorite games that I could probably put hours into. And it's one of those games you'd have to like restart to get a new challenge. It's kind of like Against the Storm, right? You play Against the Storm, you complete a challenge, you move on. I think one of the things I didn't like about this game was that it just had no end game goal. But again, that was like early access 3 years ago. So hopefully they've added some sort of end game goal where it's not just reach 600 or 500 and you're done. Right? Like the whole thing, every time I quit playing this game was that I reached a certain level of population, and I call it a win when I reach a certain happiness and population count. Those were my personal conditions for quitting the game. Otherwise, I could just keep playing, but it kind of got boring after that. So I think those are my personal winning conditions, which is kind of boring in my opinion. It's just a bland, boring challenge, right? Reach happiness and population count, which both were easy to acquire. Like, at least Against the Storm, there's that pressure, right? There's more of a puzzle aspect to Against the Storm. That's what I loved about it. And every run is very different. I mean, Dot Age is kind of fun, too. But definitely, like, Auction Not Included, by the way, was my very first main game when I started streaming. And I really enjoyed that one because that's just optimizing and trying to, like, come up with clever contraptions to automate. Yeah, sometimes things push you to overcome new strategies, yeah. What is this? A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Market stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. Okay, cool. Get that. Market going, right? Where do I get a market? I need a, let's see here. Requires saw pit found in store, and then storehouse. Okay. Where's the storehouse? How come I can't unlock this? Requires stockyard. I have a stockyard. Oh, I gotta build it first. And what was the other one? What was the other one? My memory is getting really bad. What was the other one, guys? Saw pits. Food production resources. That requires the storage. Oh my god. So basically this. You're not a fan of Dawn Age? Yeah, it's a different type of game. I like that one because it's just resource management. It's turn-based. I think the only thing I didn't like about Dot Age was the dice rolling. Too much dice rolling. Alright, you're hunting, right? I really like The King is Watching. Yeah, The King is Watching is not fun, but not bad either. I like that one. That was a nice management game. Similar. But it has combat in it, right? King is Watching is auto-battler. I think the one issue I had with the King is Watching was the game uses software cursor. Moving my mouse around on the screen just did not feel very good. And developer, I don't know if he even bothers reading feedbacks or just totally ignored it. Or he just doesn't understand how to fix software cursor to make it hardware. There are some developers that are clueless. Yeah, I remember you hating on it. I didn't really hate on it. I only hated the software cursor problem. I actually enjoyed The King is Watching. The strategy aspect of it. But the software cursor, I mean, God. That was like newbie programmers. Yeah, that's what I meant. The cursor is bad times. Yeah, I know. The lag time. Look, I have a software engineering degree, software development, software engineering. So that's one of the things they actually talked about in computer science class. And that, I believe that was like one of the challenges in our homework was programming something not to use software cursor. Okay. Kind of interesting. They haven't fixed they haven't changed the road mechanics. The road is like whatever the strip that you made is the strip that you delete. So in Anno, when you draw these strips, it actually knows to disconnect them and connect them appropriately. Like for example, like if I click on a delete, it would actually know to delete the section instead of like the whole strip. At least Anno's got that right. I'm surprised they still have this as one little element. Yeah, I've actually dialogued with other developers before where they're like, what is software cursor and hardware? And I like explain to them. I'm like, you're kidding me. And then they tell me it's impossible to do in Unity. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, WTF, right? The guy literally says it's impossible to do it in Unity. I'm like, what? It's not impossible, because I play so many Unity games, and I can think of one off the top of my head. I mean, Against the Storm developers program in Unity. And I recently complained about software cursor to, like, the Blood Bar Tycoon developers, right? And, well, I mean, not recently, but at the time when I played their demo, and I said, look, you're using software cursor, and it's really, really, like, super majorly lagged. And the developers immediately fixed it. And then I told this other developers, like, hey, you know, the Blood Bar Tycoon guys, you know, have their game in Unity, and they fixed it. What do you mean it's impossible? So that, I caught that developer popping into the Discord channel of Blood Bar Tycoon and asking for help on how to do hardware cursor. Are you kidding me? Like, that is just the level of, I don't know. I don't want to, like, you know, I'm not going to name names. I don't want to call them out. But the fact that I was in Blood Bar Tycoon's Discord, and then I caught that developer after having a discussion with him on the Steam forum, and this is public discussion on a Steam forum, how he actually says it's impossible to do hardware cursor on Unity. Facepalm, right? Ridiculous. Well, I mean, at least he admitted that he doesn't know. It's better than some developers who totally ignore it and not even know how to do it. Technology tree. As your people adapt to their surroundings, they will also innovate new discoveries to make their lives easier. Invest your newfound knowledge in technology tree. Okay, so this is brand new. To improve means of production, unlock new buildings, or at least new for me since I've last played. Enhance the capabilities of your military. Note that each discovery becomes harder to achieve than the last, so plan ahead for what your settlement will need most in the near future. The town center generates knowledge every month, but further advances will eventually require an academy to perform research at a reasonable pace. The academy is the center for scientific pursuit and tremendously accelerates the rate of new discoveries. Scholars will perform research even without supplies, but providing them with steady supply of paper will speed up their work. Okay, cool. Certain structures also grant you knowledge immediately upon being constructed for the first time when you within your settlement. Example, a school. These are denoted in the building menu to help identify them. Okay. As your people explore the surroundings and scavenge through salvage sites and vanquish raider camps, they may... Oh, hey, that's right. They added the ability to attack raider camps now. They may stumble across tomes of knowledge when acquired. This resource immediately grants settlement knowledge. Traveling merchants may sometimes also carry these valuable texts for sale in their wares at the trading post. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that's really cool that they added now the option to attack some of the raider camps. It's impossible if you don't want to do it. Yeah, exactly. It's just the lazy response, like it's impossible to do. So the guy was like, oh, you know, translation to the wording that he wrote, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, I don't know how to do it, so you're just gonna have to live with my stupidity. That was basically the response that he wrote on the Steam forum, because he said, oh, sorry, I can't do this. And that was his customer service response to a, you know, a player like myself, or any player, saying, you need to fix this bug. And his response is, I can't fix the bug because I'm too stupid to do so. That was basically the response, and you have to live with it. And I'm like, that is so unacceptable, because I pointed out, like, how much of a lag it is to the game. It's really bad optimization. So with a response like that, I'm like, sure, great. Remind me to leave a negative review for your Steam game. Like, if you can't optimize the performance of your game based on something I'm telling you, there is a technology that exists that will make your game go faster. You're not bottlenecked by drawing this cursor in your game. You can be drawing something else. Animation or whatnot, right? Your game will improve, and that being a resistant to the player's feedback just blows my mind. Just stop, right? You know? Stop programming. Stop being a game developer. Stop cluttering Steam with trash. It just feels like a cash grab to me when developers don't actually improve optimization. But yeah, needless to say, I just uninstalled the game. Hey, Truth Slave, thank you for that. Which I'm not gonna name it, because otherwise I'm gonna call out that developer. I'll give you a hint. At least it's one of the games that I've covered on my YouTube channel that I bitched about Software Cursor, and if you go install that game, if it still has Software Cursor on it, that is the developer I'm talking about. And there's actually a couple of them still, but some of them know they just haven't fixed it yet, or either that or they know about it and they still haven't figured out how to do it. I don't know what's going on with that particular developer, but they should have fixed that week, because I'm looking at their... Well, this is a different developer too. there's multiple developers that actually are still clueless about software cursor, and I've engaged with them. And one of them, they said they forgot to fix it, but they still haven't fixed it because they recently added another patch. And there's still so many bugs in their list of bugs that, like I said, if they had fixed the software cursor, at least it cuts down on any possible optimization problems or performance problems. That's the first step. That should never be pushed off to the side. Knowing what I know about how software cursor works. I mean, even Hell Clock, I'm gonna call those guys out because they deserve it. Like, I don't know. They have not responded to that. A lot of players actually even told them that the game lags. And that one I'm going to call out because that's an action RPG game. Any action RPG game should not be using software cursor. Period. So that, I will call those developers out for it. Oh shit, I deleted something there. Oh my god, I did delete something there, huh? I might have deleted something. Might have been a rock or something. Something got deleted underneath that when I did the road. Can I cancel that? Interesting. No, that's not it, right? Oh, okay, that did delete the entire road.
Need anything?
I need everything. What is software cursor? Okay, software cursor is when the game takes the information from the system, the hardware cursor. The hardware cursor is the system cursor. That's your mouse cursor from Windows. You move around the screen with your cursor, and software cursor is when the game hides the cursor. Some games don't hide it, or that's because it's a bug. And so what they can do is they can hide the hardware cursor, and then they take the location in a game loop, right? So there's like a process in the game, which is the game loop that goes, okay, give me the location of the mouse, give me the location of the mouse, right? Give me the location of the mouse over and over, right? And so you can ask for the location, X, Y, and Z, and that location is where then the game will draw a whatever it is at that location of your mouse. So what they'll do is they'll draw a fake cursor on top of where the mouse is moving around. So if you're trying to draw a cursor at every moment, you're grabbing the location of the mouse over and over, then you can kind of see it drags because the frames per second is used to draw that fake mouse, right? You got to delete it and you got to redraw it, right? Over and over. So that's what's happening in the background underneath the hood. And so if you're spending your game loop calculations to draw and delete and draw, delete, then you can kind of see where the performance and optimization problem kicks in, right? So that's why in a lot of games when I show you the corner of my desktop and the mouse moving around, you can actually see how my system cursor moves and then the in-game software cursor moves, right? So if you use hardware cursor, then you can actually set aside like skins and say like, I want this to be my hardware cursor skin. And then whenever your system cursor, your hardware cursor, the window cursor moves across the window area, the canvas of the window, of the game window, it automatically knows, well, hey, hardware level wise, I'm moving past the game that requests me to replace the skin. I'm going to use the skin that is dictated to me or allocated for the window hardware cursor to replace. So at the hardware level, the game no longer needs to detect the location of the mouse anymore, like the XYZ of where the mouse is within the game window, right? So that's what hardware is. Software is you're just trying to draw a fake cursor in your own game. And that's why a lot of times when you move your software, or sorry, your cursor around, and the game feels like it's lagging, it's because the cursor is lagging behind that they're drawing. And this happens a lot actually in between load times, or you'll notice it when the frames per second drop down to like 1 frame, 2 frames, 3 frames. So those are exact examples of where you will see mouse lags. And in Unity, there are games that will drop down to like, you know, 2 or 3 frames. So any game that uses software cursor and that's also CPU intensive, they're doing something wrong. They've made their optimization problem worse. Performance issues. So some games, some developers who don't know how to switch over to hardware cursor, they think that the solution is to increase the frames per second, right? So they'll jack it up to an unlimited count, or like, some will at least go 120 or 300, which is, 120 is fair. 300 is a little bit pushing it. But when they increase the frames per second or uncap it, then it creates another problem, right? Because then your GPU or CPU starts humming and blowing up, doing unnecessary frame loops for no reason, just because you're trying to solve a software cursor problem. And that, again, is not the solution. As I explained earlier in the stream, or I guess in the other game, when I was playing the other game earlier today, you can see at the beginning of that stream, I had demonstrated the software cursor problem. Tattoo Tycoon was using software cursor. At the very beginning, you'll see that I had my mouse move back and forth, the system cursor, the hardware cursor, and then you'll see the fake cursor that the game was drawing. And I demonstrated that if you move your mouse really fast like this, back and forth, right? A lot of games that require your mouse to move fast, and then you click. So when you see the mouse move this way, but the software cursor is lagging behind, and suddenly you see the software cursor lands right here, but your mouse is actually over here because you're moving really fast, right? And you click. And then you think that you're clicking on this spot, but you're actually clicking on this spot over here. The game registers your click point over here. That creates an unnecessary, I guess, game behavior, right? Or, sorry, I guess a hidden game behavior, or unwanted game behavior, right? Because you're ghost clicking over here when you thought you were clicking on something that's over here. So that's why sometimes you play games and you're dragging stuff back and forth, and then you drop. And sometimes it's not dropping where you're supposed to drop because it's lagging behind and you think you dropped it over here when your cursor's over here. And that's because they're using software cursor. So that's another problem, right? And I know these things for a fact because I actually used to program software cursor for Shockwave-based games and Flash-based games. For casinos. A lot of lag, yeah, a lot of lag. Because I did software cursor because I thought it was fancy, because I wanted to draw a Mickey Mouse hand and animate it. But all that was unnecessary, to be honest. I knew that for a fact. I knew what I was doing, and I knew that was wrong. But it wasn't the type of game where moving the mouse back and forth made a huge difference. It might have made a huge difference if I had programmed it where the cards were draggable. But since the cards weren't as draggable, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's still very bad programming. Alright, so, we should now be able to create the storehouse, right? Finally. X key, right? Oops, no, what was it? Tab key, tab key. Oh man, I'm running out of food, huh? Oh dear lord. I wasn't paying attention. There's nothing to get in the winter other than meat. I think some people are gonna die. I didn't prepare for food. What is your plan in this game? My plan is to learn as much as I can about the version 1.0 and then figure out how to survive, right? Mostly to learn about all the game mechanic that's changed or added. I don't think I can get greens on the winter, right? There's no more greens. We're probably gonna lose people in the winter. I wasn't paying attention to this because I'm yapping about the stupid hardware cursor. Oh, no berries in the winter. I think I should have generated a map that had a lake. So I can do fishing. I think that was my first mistake. Not having a lake on the map. A deer, huh? Maybe I'll get some food. Gold. Iron. Boar. Which is closer, the deer or the boar? Maybe the deer, or the boar, right?
Hello there.
Well, some of them carry food on their own. On their body. So no one's starving yet, right? Can we survive off of that? These nuts have nothing on them. Patches of herbs, nothing. Clay deposit. Yeah, the one developer that learned from Blood Bar Tycoon how to program in the hardware cursor, he got actual code and how-to from Blood Bar Tycoon, but he rejected it. That's the guy that says, oh, it's too hard to do and I'm not going to do it. Are you kidding me, right? Like, what kind of programmer goes, oh, that's too hard to do, I'm going to go with the dumb solution and make the game lag really hardcore because I'm too lazy to optimize the game. That was the response I got from that one developer. It's too hard to do, and it's impossible in Unity. And honestly, that's bullshit. It was a bullshit response. Because I know his game, like, his game is... There's nothing he's doing in his game that requires software cursor. It's just pure laziness. Food spoils, right? Food is essential to your settlement survival. Villagers will go hungry. That go hungry will rapidly perish of starvation and suffer reduced happiness, which in turn impacts their productivity with birth rates. All food eventually spoils, so it's not enough to... it is not enough to overproduce and expect your stockpiles to last forever. Manage your your village's food supplies by building a combination of crop fields, fishing shacks, forager shacks, and hunter cabins. Then progress to arborliths, barns, and chicken coops. A balanced diet will, with a variety of foods, is required for your villager to upgrade their shelters, which in turn allows you to upgrade your settlement to higher tiers. Building a market close to your shelters will help speed up deliveries and assure all shelters are stocked. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's very... at the very least, say you'll try... Yeah, I know, exactly. But at least he was honest. So that way I know to go, okay, F you, I'm never gonna play your dumb game again because you refuse to work on it. But yeah, the correct customer service response would have been, we will look into it. Or we will add that to our list. And there are some developers who actually did say that, and it's been like 2 years, and it still hasn't been fixed. Which I'm kind of disappointed. with that particular developer. I expected more. And I kind of am expecting, really, the publisher to crack down on them. And I think the publishers, any publisher should, especially the publishers of indie developers, right, need to have an interview and ask the whoever developer that they're reviewing to say, do you know what hardware cursor is? That should be the primary, #1 interview question for all publishers. Because that is probably one of the #1 performance optimization problem of any game. If you do not understand, as a developer, what hardware cursor is, you should not be programming, and that publisher should not be signing on any developer. That's just my bold statement there. Unless they actually know the difference, and they say there is a reason why. Or they'll say, like, they'll do a hybrid. There's just no excuse. Through the town center, you have the means to enact policies. With policies, you can fine-tune various aspects of your settlement's production, defenses, and even happiness. Okay. All policies have positive benefits, but may also come with trade-offs that may not be suitable for your villagers. Mix-match policies to achieve the best results for your settlement. Okay. Note that each policy can be toggled every 12 months. Okay, sure. There's no policies right now, is there? Crop summary. Ooh, the technology tree. Wow, this thing is huge. This is new to me. I have not seen this before. Well, I've seen it on their patch notes, because I've been following them, but I've never actually seen it in-game. Interesting. So I guess it's bottom up, right? Not top down. That's kind of weird. Most games do top down. This is bottoms up. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a very good one. Okay, that might be okay. 25% knowledge generation. Ooh, that's not bad either. I think that might be the best choice, because if you generate knowledge faster, you can research faster. Yeah, I think this is the best choice. Like, why would you not choose this as your first one? I mean, I guess that you lose your current progress, but at least this invests for long term. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, how do I get out of the screen? Confirm, how do I get out of the screen? Oh, I gotta oh my god, it's top left corner. Overseeding? How many can I do? How many am I allowed to choose? Why wouldn't I choose all of this? But their upkeep is 100%? Can use crossbows if toggled off. Crossbows are military only. Why? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Happiness is reduced. Oh yeah, if consuming less food is fine. $25. I'm just looking at the negatives. I'm taking that off. Oh, I can't take it off. Oh shit. Okay, I need to start farming then to take advantage of that. do need food, right? Okay. No more greens there, huh? Are the greens growing back? Yeah, greens are growing back. Hunter's cabin. Alright, I need to get a market in, right? Amenities. Oh, I gotta get a saw pit. Okay. Tab key. Alright, so food is our biggest problem right now, right? Yeah, the reason why it bugs me so much is because I'm a programmer and I know the problem very well. Okay. Alright, that's fine, right? We just need food. Coal. Hawthorns. Greens. So another developer that actually fixed the hardware cursor, by the way, that I do want to praise. Settlement Rising, a long time ago, like I actually played that. And over time it got really bad. In terms of the software cursor. His optimization got worse and worse. And so he gave me a key to try it out before he was launching the game, and I wrote back to him like, this is like really bad. All of a sudden, like the cursor just like so bad across the screen. Like I said, this feels so bad right now. It drags like a brick or something across the screen. I'm like moving like this, and I'm telling the guys like, you know, this is bad. And so he wasn't using Unity. He was using Unreal Engine. And he didn't understand what I was trying to tell him, and he was like going all over the place and trying to figure out optimization problem on improving the cursor. And so I gave him a video capture, like, you know, I made a little simple capture of the thing that I always show you guys, right? My desktop, the game window, and I actually hover my mouse back and forth in the corner of the screen. I show him like how slow it is, and he's like, oh. And it dawned on him, like the light bulbs in his head started going off. And I said, well, you want to fix this and make it hardware cursor, right? And he started looking into it, researched it, and then it just dawned on him, and he changed it immediately, put out a hotfix and patch, and he said, oh, so everything should now be improved. He's like, now that should solve all these other problems that I've got bug reports for. And he actually immediately posted a statement saying the game no longer uses software cursor. The game is, the Unreal Engine is no longer needing to depend on drawing the cursor, which makes the game a lot faster now. And he thanked me so much in terms of, like, finding that solution to his other problems. Like, he was sitting on this problem forever, and he didn't know why. And so, he should be happy. So he gave me extra keys, by the way, to do coverage for his game. And I enjoyed his game. It was great. I thought that was, like, amazing that a developer actually appreciated the feedback and said, you know, instead of being all quiet or whatever it is and too proud to admit that they suck, you know, because there are some coders that are ego boosted and just, you know, didn't program it or didn't think to program it in, but like, oh, you know, we were just prototyping or whatever, and they just brushed it off as they always knew how to do it, but they didn't add it in. I'm like, this is an easy fix. right? You should just say thank you and move along, right? But anyways, another developer group that recently added hardware cursor was Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. I gave them that feedback, and I had to actually post that 100 times in their Discord. They actually posted saying that they updated it with hardware cursor because other players complained about optimization problems too. So good for them. Glad they did that. Glad I was able to help. I should get more credit in their little credits saying Ron Empire tipped us off on improving our performance and optimization. So now that you guys know, this is something that you want to watch out for, right? Look for that. Whenever there's issues in game performance, check to see if it's using software cursor. Give feedbacks to the developers. Like Tempest Rising is an RTS. They actually have hardware cursor in their game. I was really surprised to see them do that. Demio does that too. These are games that I saw software cursor as an option in game where they let you choose between software and hardware. Stardeus also has an option. I don't know why anyone would want to turn it off, but supposedly it might fix some people's problems. Focus on my village, thank you. Alright, so we have now a market, right? Yeah, we have a market. Oh, that's a plot of land for food, right? Or the farm. I don't know where I want to stick this. I guess over here, right? I want to preserve the greens. That's fine. Let's preserve the greens for now until we get enough food. Now, if I recall, there used to be like an underground storage to keep the food from spoiling, right? Root cellar it's called. Yeah, root cellar. Tab key, right? Okay, let's go with that. What is this? Oh, that barrels to increase the spoilage. Alright, we have food now, right? Decent. Okay, that's greens over there, right? Medicinal. Where's medicinal? This section right here, right? I think there's a way to get more resource viewing, right? How do I view more crap? Oh, medicinal I think is counted as food. Right or no? No, it's not. Wait, where is medicinal located? There's got to be a way to view the medicinal, well, besides clicking on the storage itself. Oh my god, the wagon's gone. We don't get that free wagon anymore. They must have gotten rid of it. Oh no, here we go. Sorry, the wagon's here. The wagon is still here. Medicinal's raw. We don't have any. What else is the... Why is the tab key always the building rotation? What's R key? Resource map. I guess I'll leave it with the tab. What about the middle mouse button? Is that used for anything? I don't know if the middle mouse button is used for anything. Camera controls. Oh, mouse 2, right? Interesting. Sure. It's probably natural. There is medicinal here. Okay. Happiness is back in play. We have extra housing. We have extra knowledge now. Alright, so knowledge, right? Speed up a farmer field work. 3 more resources gathered per... You know, I'll go with a farmer. Farm. Actually, it's a good idea that they stick the X button over here instead of the top right. Because it's too close to the X button off of the window bar. But technically, that X on that corner is good. It just feels weird that that's the location of the X. I'm so used to a lot of games putting the X on the top right corner. But that's the worst UI design, is putting it in the top right corner that's so close to the window X. I've done that before in some games, where I hit the X of the window itself. Yeah. So we're just waiting, right? Where's the speed button? Here, down here, right? It's so weird not being able to have a unit that you manually control to tell them to go explore. In the, because I've been playing too much Lasaria. Or set up a bounty. Go here! Yeah. That is the market, right? Who's idle? I think there's a thingy that lets me organize, right? This one right here. Oh, I can't control it. From here? Why can't I control it from here? Does it actually require to? There you go. Kind of weird how they make us go through that screen to do it. Workers cannot be assigned here while autofill profession is enabled. Available workers slots can still be managed on individual buildings. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, but I can't increase that. Huh, interesting. Now we have a builder, right? I think that means builder. This 4 means how many we want, right? That auto-fills that. Wood planks. Oh, I guess I do need more dudes here. I need more people. It's not enough going on here. What are you doing? Are you still... Yeah. They really need to have that guy. They need a exclamation mark over the heads of the building, like against a storm, where the workers are idle. It's like, hey, I ran out of roots, or I ran out of resources to harvest. Tell me where else to go. Why is that not a thing? Yeah, why is that not a thing? Exclamation mark over the buildings. Notifications. I don't know what's up with the future for Against the Storm. I would really like to know. Inquiring minds. I can't wait for more Against the Storm updates. I know we've had a DLC recently in July, but damn. I need another update to Against the Storm. Alright, so they got, what, 528 more worker points? The other guy's delivering my planks. Let's speed this up a little bit more. This game is actually pretty relaxing at the start of the game, huh? It's not that crazy or intense as I used to remember it to be. So I'm sitting here yapping about software cursor and no one's died yet. Crazy. I find this game really relaxing. Yeah, this game is definitely relaxing for some reason. It used to be very challenging. Like the survival, and people were always bitching back in the days when I did the coverage in early access. They're like, oh, this game is so hard. Winter's so hard. No one died during winter. Crazy. I wasn't even paying attention. Time for Vanquisher mode. Well, first of all, I gotta figure out all the game mechanics here before we dive into Vanquisher. I think it's gonna get really hard once we start having bears run through the village, right? It used to be like there would be random bears and raiders attacking. Crops are ready for assignment. Oh yeah, cool. Let's slow this down a little bit. So, whoa, they added all these little arrows. Do I need to read all this? But one of the great things about this game is the crop rotation. This whole mechanic system, even as complicated as, I appreciate this one a lot. I thought this was very unique. At the time when I played this, no other game had crop rotation. Click here on any of the 3 crop rotation bars to add or remove crops to plant. Each bar represents 1 year, and farmers will cycle through them sequentially. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 in order, the bars. Fill each bar to create a full crop rotation for 1 year. Got it. Can I make you go away? No, it's not gonna go away. Click to remove the selected crop from the rotation. Click to expand the size of the crop field. Okay, so that's the field. Expanding a crop field requires additional work and may increase the number of farmers needed to maintain it. Okay. Environment fertility factors. Impacts how effective compost and crops such as peas and clover are for improving the crop's field fertility. Right. So there is a weed level and how much rocks is there. If you fallow it, I believe you can eventually get rid of all the rocks. And then the weed grows over time. Fertility shrinks. If I recall. Rock you can totally remove. That's kind of like in Don't Starve. You want to just dig out all the rocks. Here you can adjust the clay sand mixture in the soil for optimal yield. Each crop has its own mixture requirements, so make sure to set the right mix for your crops. Okay, add more sand or add more clay. And then you get an estimated yield based on whatever it is that you put in. Okay, fine. Gosh, I wish I can recall what the best optimal crops are. Where am I on the bar? I'm on the summer, right? Autumn. Tolerance to winter. What is that one? Rockiness? I don't care about that right now. Tolerance. What is that one? Winter. These are like winter crops, almost. Wait, they're all winter crops. Frost tolerance is 10-10. Huh, it's kind of weird. Frost tolerance. They're all 10-10 on frost tolerance. What? Am I missing something? Heat tolerance. Was this locked? Unlocked through the tech tree. Oh, these are locked. Okay, so I cannot place those. Crop yield is good, right? Tolerance, drought tolerance, rockiness, resilience. Fertility dependence is high. Bleak, right? Cabbages, right? Seems fair. Okay, fine. What about you? Heat tolerance is low. Wow, it's crazy. All these things have frost tolerance? Am I understanding that correctly? I guess, well, that's not necessarily mean that they grow during the winter. Now, this box, what is this box here? Remember to get rid of the weeds and rocks, yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Let's take this off first. This is this guy, right? Setting farmers to perform field maintenance instead of growing crops provides a chance to reduce weed levels and remove rocks. Right. Let's do that. Where are we now? I think this is where we're at right now. Yeah. This section right here is already long gone. And I can't work on the winter. Let's do that first then. Next year. Okay. Next year. We'll add in cabbages. Not enough room to add crops, remove, or rearrange existing crops to make room. Okay, so my threshold is up to here only. Low tolerance. Clover. Oh, okay, the box is also the width. Okay, okay, okay. Which one is this? Heat tolerance. Alright, I'm okay with that. Alright, for now... None of these are thin enough. For now, I'll leave it like that, I guess. These are good to keep your fertility up. Alright, I'll take your suggestion. Let's do that then. I'll take it. It's been so long since I played, and I forgot all the combinations. I need to watch my old VODs to figure out what I've had before. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Alright, yeah, fine. Do 2 years until I figure out what I want for the third. If I don't put anything for the third, it just loops back to the beginning. Okay, let's continue. Do we have farmers? And how many? We have 3 farmers. Hunter. Okay, that's fine. Shelter. Usable, right? Unstore. Okay, that's not storing food anymore. Firewood, storehouse. Remove that. Medicinal. Medicinal? Do you store medicinal? You do store medicinal. Okay. Alright, that's fine. What else? I don't have any builders, right? Oh no, I do have builders. I have 3 builders. Okay, that's fine. Speed this up a little bit then. I think it wants me to do a third. What does it say? The field has what? The field has empty crop seasons? Yeah, I already know that. Now you give me a little alert message. What they need is an alert message over this. Sorry, this one right here, right? Well, there's nothing left. Why are you doing that? Berries, right? Yeah, this definitely needs an alert message saying I've already harvested everything. We need to get trees to regrow. Did they add in a forester yet? It used to be that I had to plant decoration trees just to be able to get trees, or arbalist, and chop down the fruit trees to get wood. That was the cheesy workaround. For a forester's hut. You can move berry bushes to be the next to the forager. Oh, okay. I can't remember if they added that in the game when I played. Harvest. How do you move them? I don't see a move button here. But I do recall seeing that somewhere towards the tail end of my early access experience. Maybe I have to research it. Ugh. Increase the disease resistance of all crops. Ooh. Might not be bad. Only blueberries can be moved. Oh, okay, blueberries. Got it. So hawthorn cannot. Alright, let's go with this one then. Reduce fertility loss. Luxury taxes. Luxury goods do not just increase the happiness of your villager and fulfill upgrade requirements for settlers. They also generate tax revenues for your settlement. Villagers will automatically stock their shelters with available luxury goods, but a market will expedite deliveries, leaving your villagers with more time to perform their other duties. Which luxury goods can be stocked within a shelter depends on its tier, with higher tier shelters being capable of stocking more expensive luxury items. Okay. Take it. Okay. What was it? Sand, right? Oh. Dang, it's winter already! Holy shit! Oh my god. Yeah, you can join us. I don't know if it was a good idea to have them join us. Because we're out of food! This is like the worst time to join us. I don't know, guys. Let's turn them away. I don't have the food. More people, more problems. It's winter. Getting cold. Huh. There's a boar over there, right? Yeah. Hmm.
Yes?
Yes. Go get that boar. Bring home the bacon. Nothing, huh? Oh, there's a boar den in there, huh? Oh, there we go. Right here, man. Right here. Where you going? Dude! There's a boar right over there. Dude. You're the worst hunter ever. You gotta bring home the bacon. Right here. Why are you not hunting? I think he needs like a bow or something, right? I think he needs a bow. No, he has a bow. He actually has a bow. Alright, how many arrows do I have? I have arrows. I need to build a Fletcher thingy. So we can start replenishing that. Shoes, right? Yeah, there's nothing else to acquire here. Yeah, I like the change of seasons. There is an extra bow in there. What's it say? 5 knowledge gain? Nice. We got an achievement, guys. I love it. I need a clay pen, right? Do we have skins? Ariel, right? How do we not have skins? How do I get skins? I don't know. How do I get skins? Apparently we don't have any. Wow, I can't believe we're surviving. Game's too easy. Hunter will get skins and pelts? Yeah, I don't see any though. That's the thing. Best way to get skins is with the barn? Okay. Sounds like a plan. I survived 3 years, guys. Yeah. Distance. Ooh, distance. Reduce work to produce shoes. Oh. Interesting. Well, let's get some more crap from foraging. Okay with that. Sure. New land, new law. Oh hey, there's an area up here I can fish. Well, how about that? Or do I place it in the water or no? All right. Here. Which way was it? Hopefully that was connected. I wasn't paying attention.
What is it?
Hello, what is it? What do you need? Oh, that's all you got for me. Sure. What else? We need food, right? This is the year where they're supposed to dig up more shit. Are they just not working on that because I didn't fill up the thing? Where's the leave fallow? Okay. Well, let's find out if that works. Okay. Are they working? Somebody should be on that, right? I don't know. I don't see anybody on it. Yeah, I don't see anybody on it. Yeah. Next season now, right? It says it's checked off already. Oh, I guess it has to clear the whole thing. Oh, the bar has to go through the whole thing, not partial. Okay. No shit. What crops? Heat tolerance is low, huh? I can delete that now, right? This crop is currently in progress, cannot be moved unless the current plants are... Oh, no, we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that. Oh, I can only do it when it's not in progress. I think they're still doing the fallowness. Or sorry, the rock removal. Which is fine. Hunter, right? Yeah, I definitely don't like the idea of manually having to do this every time. Or manually checking this every time. I'd like to see a notification. Yeah, fine, whatever. Alright, we know carrots are bad. What are they making? Is it carrots? No, it is carrot season, guys. It's definitely carrots. Cool. Cool. Extra fish. Take it. What do you need to upgrade? You need 30 villagers, and then you need wooden planks. 60, right? Alright, so I just need more villagers, and then I can upgrade my town hall. I need more planks. And our food is going pretty good too, right? And we have firewood, that's going pretty good too. Everything seems to be fine for now. I'm happy with this. I guess so, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's test that out and see how that goes. Alright, so what else do I need? You're making arrows. Lots of greens over there. I can't just explore that right now. I think I'd need a military unit or something. Maybe I can if I just put my trees over there for my roads. Alright, the question is, how do I get more trees? That's tier 2, right? Work camps are usually continuous harvest wood and stone. Laborers assigned to wood camp deposit materials at the work camp where wagons get collected, haul, blah blah blah, timber, blah blah blah. I get wood. Do they add in a forester's hut? Predators are attacking? Where? Oh shit. Run, Forest, run! Oh, nice. No one died, right? The predator has been killed. Nice. These nuts. I need to go harvest these nuts. Compost yard. We might need that too. Oh, monthly cost is gold. Well, Jesus Christ, I need gold. Wow. To have a compost yard. Costs gold to take care of poop. What was it that I needed? Where's the thingy that makes tree planting? Arborless, right? Yeah, I guess that's the only option. Yeah, where... How do I get more wood? I guess the arborist, right? Huh. Unless it's still the planting decorations trick. Interesting game. You're pondering over to get it? I mean, now's the best time to get the game, right? It's on sale. It's version 1.0. They've been polishing this up since like 2019 or something. Hang on, when's the last time I had a VOD for this game? Farthest Frontier. When was the last time I played? Three years ago. Holy shit. Yeah, it's definitely 3 years ago. Maybe even 4. No, it's 3 years ago. Wait, 2005, 2003, 4, 2003. It's almost 4 years, actually. Yeah. So 2022, right? 23, 24, 25. It's almost 4 years actually. Right? 22. Well, let's see here. 4 months of 22. So 23, 24. Almost of 25. No, it's about 3 years. 2, 3, 4. No, it's 4 years. It's almost 4 years, guys. Because you gotta count the 22. Yeah, this game has been in development for almost 4 years. Early access. According to my YouTube page, it says 3 years, but it's obviously more than 3 years. They don't actually round up. They round down. Or maybe trees do regrow by themselves. Look at that. Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about an arbalest. Oh yeah, I guess they are regrowing by themselves over time. That must be a new mechanic added to the game. Okay, I don't feel as bad then. So yeah, before they didn't have a way to regrow the trees other than planting tree decorations, and so people would chop tree decorations. You would just spam like a large section of whatever the tree decoration thingy is. And then the other alternative is doing the arbalest, which plants fruit trees. But those arbalists do not chop fruit trees, so you had to like mark the fruit trees to be removed. I wonder if I can still do that. Oh, you gotta pay gold now to get fruit or trees. Are you kidding me? That's not very viable. Alright, so planting decoration trees is not as viable anymore for getting wood. You might as well just buy it. It's Dark October. Nice name. And you're orange, too. You picked your name color to be orange. Nice. Sorry, I'm looking at another window right now. While we wait. We're actually surviving winter. And we have a lot of food. We have a lot of firewood too, holy shit. Is there an option to say I don't want that many? Is there a go do something else if you have X amount? I could have sworn they added a feature for producing X amount. Select to set production limits. Oh, there we go. They did add it in there. Oh, but I don't think I can do that right now in the game. It might be something I have to research. Yeah, I can't change the minimum. Oh, oh no, I can. Minimum quota, maximum quota. I guess auto for the lower level, right? Oh, shut out. Come on. There you go. Building storage is full. So do you take stuff out? Upgrade, right? Look at that. We got an upgrade. Yeah. So what does this mean? Does that guy not work? Does that guy not work because I changed the production limit? Huh. Oh, that's the market, right? What's this? What's this icon mean? Spoil it. Food loss of spoilage? Oh! Maybe a smoker. Forgot about that. Smokehouse. We gotta smoke it up. And what's this? Achievements? Resources and storage? Oh, hey, this is the resource storage thing. I don't have to look at the warehouse anymore. Okay, that's easy to look at. Crop summary. Okay, that's kind of nice. Oh, these are nice little features. Set exploration rally points. Oh, that's how you do it. I remember now. There was a exploration rally point. You send off explorers. That's the Lysaria thing that I was telling you guys earlier. Knowledge generate. Yes, you can actually set explorer markers. I remember now. There we go. Oh, look at that. 20% Oh my god, we can regrow trees. Even better. That's beautiful. There we go. This is perfect. So they have improved a lot of things. Huh? Very, very nice. The regrowth. Oh shit. A raider's coming. Oh, that's the raiders camp. Oh, because they went to explore that. Oh. Very interesting. Nice. Okay, very cool. Wall defense, right? Manage. Drag. Select walls to manage. Build. Fences. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can... Camps nearby. Where's the gate? Oh, there's a wide gate too, huh? There's taxes now? 50 gold ingots were collected over the last years. Increases the number of tax... Oh, no, we're collecting taxes from our workers. We're not paying taxes. Right. That's how we get gold. We get taxes. We don't pay taxes. It's not like Manor Lords where we have to, like, generate gold and pay taxes to somebody else. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe there is an annual tax. I think the only thing is tax is really technically upkeep to maintain shit. Need to get a medicine, right? Rat catcher. Oh yeah, rat catcher's in the game too. That we need to make sure we don't get any rats in here. It's kind of nice, the lightning. Healer's house, right? Research that. Oh. Research this technology via the technology tree. This one right here, right? Oh. Oh. Okay. Spoilage. Yeah, these circles need to change. He's sick, right? Oh my goodness. The sick fisherman. We're just waiting on that one, right? We need to get a healer's house. To cure that guy. And then the trees are regrowing. Well, that's kind of nice, actually. Trees are regrowing. Yeah, this game is actually relaxing now, huh? Missing food. Maybe we can go over there and just get a different worker. There we go. Get a different worker. You've been fired. Wow, there's lightning, huh? I wonder if there's forest fire. I'm guessing so, right? Kind of reminds me of Darfall. Alright, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna use the bathroom here. The guy's no longer sick. Oh, that's nice. Alright, BRB real quick. Oh, what's this? Dead villagers left out to rot will attract. Oh, I think he might have died. Oh, he didn't heal. He died. Designate area to be used as a graveyard. As graveyards to bury the dead and keep villagers happy and healthy. Alright, hopefully they fix the graveyard mechanic system. Yeah. That was the other problem in the game. Was the idea of having graveyards. Because the graveyard had like a certain limit. And so over time the population would grow and you're just stockpiling on dead bodies and graves. And the map would just clutter with graves. And I think they eventually solved that, I think, with a crypt. Where you can move stuff and store unlimited stuff inside the crypt or something like that. It was really weird. But I never played it when they added the crypt thing. But definitely grave. So what you would do is you would build a grave and delete it, and that's how you can just dispose of all the dead bodies. If I recall. It's been a long time though. So the trick was build graves. Oh yeah, and I think the other trick was they had graves that you can just overlap on top of graves. Like you would build like a square this way, and then you'd build a square this way, and then you'll build a square this way, and they all overlap the majority of the square. So you have like tiny little squares on the corners, but the rest of the square section of the squares overlapped onto each other like a Venn diagram. And that's how we were able to also cheat the whole graveyard thing. And that bug was also something that you could have done on the crop fields too, right? Because it used to be I can go like this, create another crop field, and then another crop field, and have them all overlap. And then they would have like multiple layers on top, and they would benefit from the fertility of the whole entire segment, which is another weird exploit that I figured out, but I think they fixed that. I can't imagine that still being in the game as a cheat. Anyways, I'm gonna use the bathroom while this is running. BRB. Alright, I am back. Let's speed this up, I guess. See where we're at. Okay, we're in spring. They still haven't finished the graveyard, huh? Jesus. Alright, that's fine. Dead villager. I'm gonna need another house or two. I don't know, that's gonna remove the greens or not. Oh, yes, it will, because I'm gonna have to draw my roads there too, right? Oh, I guess it does not. Interesting. I'll take it. I will take it. We'll find out, though. It might actually remove it once they construct it. Okay, we're gonna need the medicine, right? Confirm. So now we have the healer's hut to our disposal. Oh shit, the building's on fire. Shit, we need a well here too, right? Resource. Gord, let's just take it right there. Ah, shit, that building's gone down. The health value. Oh, it's gone. What was it? Rebuild. It's alright. It's fine. Get owned. Laugh my... L-M-A-O. Laugh my ass off. Your ass is off now, right? Oh, what kind of soda is this? Dr. Pepper? Probably cherry flavor. I don't know. Tastes kind of different. We need... What do we need? Smoked. It's doing laundry? Look, guys, doing laundry. Damn, what is this? Workers unable to work, missing resources? Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Which one is this? How do I get that? How do I get the barrels? I need to make barrels somehow. I think it's a research. Probably something I have to research. Now this might be okay. Hang on, which this one? No, not that one. Where is the soap shop, right? Oh, that's right. I need a tallows to be able to get soap. Oh, wooden planks. Oh, right, because we, because the wood went down. We need to select more trees to cut down. Damn, that tree regrowth. We need more tree regrowth, guys. It's interesting, they don't have a forester's hut. They just kind of go, oh, let's just regrow the tree automatically. Which I actually kind of appreciate that. That's actually a good idea. Okay, we got the cemetery in there, right? It's spooky. Considering that the developer made Grim Dawn, you would think that we'd get, like, vampires and werewolves in this game somehow. Maybe they'll do that as a DLC. That was one of the requested features or ideas that I had wanted, and I pop by the forum every once in a while, and I think I've seen other players suggest something similar. I mean, the only other game that kind of does something crazy like that is, like, what? Night is Coming, right? With werewolves. But Night is Coming is, like, pure monster, right? Pure monster attacks. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. They do have, bandits. But yeah, Night is Coming is a little bit more on the weird side. Having, like, mushroom dudes running around, and the crops becomes monsters, and if you kill the crops, you get the seeds. I just want something a little bit more, I guess, on the easier humanoid side, right? Vampires and werewolves are good enough for me, and zombies. Those are the classic. No mushroom monsters. More spoilage. That's okay. It happens. I just gotta figure out how to get barrels. That's vault was for storage and gold. Oh hey, that's actually available to me. Yeah, let's make that. I don't have the gold. And I don't have the clay. Well, shit, the rats are... Can that be on a pause? Is there a pause button? Oh hey, there's actually a relocate button. Oh, that's right, I remember now, they do have a relocate button. That used to be another exploit, right? Where certain buildings had maintenance requirement, and then if you wanted to cheat the maintenance requirement, you can just relocate them. Which was actually a very handy feature because the game was so off balance in terms of maintenance that that was the only way to do it, to fix some bugs and other issues. Like, things were not getting fixed, even though you had, like, resources. And so moving the building basically resets the durability. How do I raise the taxes? I mean, they're already kind of unhappy, right? So I don't think raising the taxes might be a good idea. Let's take that off. I don't need all these. I'll leave it. What are you missing? Oh, the healer's hut, huh? Damn, that's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold. Build a new school to set this town apart from other small villages. A school will help train more efficient workers and attract more educated settlers. Yeah, that's probably gonna cost me another arm and a leg. Like gold, right? Jesus Christ, look how much gold that requires. I need to figure out how to make more gold. How am I gonna make more gold, guys? Gold, gold, adventure, gold. My monthly gold drain. Does that automatically disable it? Damn, how am I gonna get more gold? So now our biggest problem is getting gold. Gold deposit is unlimited. Oh, that's nice. Unlimited gold. I need to figure out where the gold mine is. Tech tree. Oh, tech tree. Okay. So survive winter, and then we're good, right? Peachy. We got 3 units of food. 3 months, right? Months of food in public storage. So we should be safe for the winter. Beautiful. Smoked food! Look at that. That is our bread and butter right there. I love the change of season graphics. Looks really nice. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Be prepared. Oh my god, I have no gold. I need trading. We trade. Let's build a trade post. Did you toggle off the year? What do you mean I toggled off the year? No? Did I? It's year 5. Did I accidentally toggle off the year? How do I get it back on? Normally it says year. Okay, let's find out if I effed up. I might have effed up something. Maybe there's a button that I accidentally clicked on. Toggle UI. Toggle game speed. I must have accidentally clicked on something because... Or entered something. I don't know. Sometimes I've seen it on passively with other streams in YouTube and it's on for me. So how is it off for me? I definitely want that on, right? Hey, thank you for that follow. Just have to click on the bar that moves along the top, indicating what part of the year it is. When you do this, it'll turn orange like color, else it's back like it is now. Okay. Oh, you're right! Is this? Oh, the toggle is the orange right here. Nice catch. That one right there, right? Thank you for that. Somebody figured it out. Thank you for that. Saves me a lot of time from hunting through the stupid control screen. Appreciate that a lot. And thank you for that follow to let me know. Zarnia LLTS. Shout out to you. That way everyone watching on YouTube will know who to thank. Laugh my ass off when the UI is too intuitive. Too intuitive. That's not intuitive, dude. That was like some very niche... Gotta know that to make that happen. I would have not known. I clicked on this. Who would have thought to click on this orange thingy, right? Jesus Christ. So yes, YouTube, you've learned something new. Thanks to Zarnia LLTS. Zarnia, don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel so that way you can leave comments. Or read comments when this VOD gets posted. And you can tell everyone you're welcome. Exclamation mark, YouTube. Unless you are coming from my YouTube channel already. Alright, so I need gold, right? Where the hell am I gonna get gold? This rat catcher thing is not working. Apparently it drains gold even if I have that building there. I feel like you're so behind on year 5. Yeah, I am behind on year 5. Trust me. I've been yapping since the beginning of stream. So yes, I am very behind. I'm just, you know, warming up, trying to figure out, you know, all the changes and stuff. Catching up on all the things I've missed. Not a serious game. I actually put a lot of hours on this during early access. So if you guys want to watch VODs, you know, I have plenty of it. Pretty sure you need like 20% over cap on houses or else no one will move in. Okay. Well, let's do that. Well, only one person died so far, right? Of illness. I need gold. Speed this up. Holy shit. Points, right? Nope. Shit. What is this for then? Knowledge. Months. Oh, okay. Months till knowledge. Earn 10 knowledge points in a single settlement. Nice. Alright, what do I want to do with my newfound knowledge, guys? Wow, this suddenly got huge. Like, my UI suddenly got huge. Like, all of a sudden, like, the text, the pop-ups is gigantic now. Wait, did I do something here? What is going on? Why is it so big now all of a sudden? The text and everything. I think I need that, right? I definitely need that. I need money. Is that your final answer? Yes, I need money. If you scale the UI, those panels also scale. Too big, they don't even fit on the screen. I don't recall changing the UI scale though, did I? Unless I accidentally clicked on something. Yeah, I didn't change anything. Yeah, that got worse, right? I'm okay with that, but why was the other UI so big, though? See, now it's not as big. See that? Like, what the hell, right? It's not as big. It was, like, humongous earlier, and I just jacked up the UI, too. I think there's a bug there. You saw that, right? I went in there, it was huge, and then I went and I tweaked the UI and made the UI bigger, and then that went down. Weird. Bug for sure. My Demio VOD is up now on YouTube. It's cleaned up. It was actually a very fun stream. I really enjoyed it a lot. Highly recommend it, guys. Check out my Demio video. What are we waiting for? Money, right? Money. We need more money. Thicket, huh? Oh, I guess I could harvest the thicket. Clear this up. What's this? Oh, it's a berry. Oh, a berry bush. Oh, I can move the berry bush there. Oh my god, I found a berry bush, guys. Nice. Well, that was nice. Oh, interesting. I found a berry bush. I didn't think I would find one. Yeah, they're all hawthorns. Interesting. They must have changed it where the sand is now unlimited. And the gold, I noticed, is unlimited too. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with poop, aren't we? The residents is needing poop. The building's on fire. Girl on fire. Yeah, I'm liking the new changes of the game. So far, so good. Well, that's not gonna make it, is it? Oh, it made it. It made it. Beautiful. I guess it did need that road like that, huh? I don't want to mess with it, because then they have to, like, rebuild it. What was the other thing I'm working on? Dude. Nuts, right? These nuts. These hazelnuts. A new villager. We definitely need more gold. This is not going to be enough. Work area's empty. At least that guy actually said it's empty. Wait, what's this? Oh shit, are these raiders or what's going on? What's up with this? Are you villagers? Oh yeah, okay. 14 people. Oh my god, we need more housing. They all walked in a line. That's very unnatural. They need to make that look better. So weird. The Congo. A streamer hasn't gotten villagers in so long, he forgot what they look like. I thought I was getting attacked. They look like a bunch of raiders coming in like a train. Like a line. That was still that does not look like a group of villagers. They should have like slumped, right? Not walk like a train. Follow the leader. I thought they were stuck somewhere. And then they all came back to the village at the same time, which is not unrealistic, because back in the days, they used to be all stuck in one spot. They would pile up at a dead end, and then suddenly, like, they would magically unstuck themselves, and they would all walk back to the town all at the same time. Just like that. So yeah, forgive me if I thought that was a bug that resolved itself. I think when you're in, like, early access for so long, and then you get people coming back, expecting how bad it was before, and then suddenly it's like, oh, it's better. Or it's not what they expect from before. I'm looking forward to Whiskerwood. I think that is probably the game I'm looking forward to the most this year. Syntopia got pushed back till next year. Oh, we wouldn't have that problem if we got our freaking healer's hut running. Oh shit, I think it's clay, right? Oh, crappers. I don't have enough clay. My clay pit. Where's the clay pit? How do I get the clay pit? Wagon found in storage. Wagon, huh? I'm short on clay. Alright. Yeah, don't mind me. This is a good opportunity to hate watch you finally, since you normally play those type of games quite well. Yeah, I know. This, like I said, this used to be my main game before Against the Storm and Timberborn. I've got, like, hours and hours and hours. Let's see here. Let me tell you how many hours before today's hours. I used to have 120 hours, 170 hours, 170.2 hours total playtime on Farthest Frontier, subtracted the 2 hours that I've gotten today. So, 168 hours in Farthest Frontier, guys. That's how many hours I've put into this game. Well, let's see here. How many hours did I put into Timberborn? Yeah, what? You played... Yes, I played this way before... Like I said, I played this on the release date. Back when I was a nobody content creator, I actually paid money. I paid money to play this game. Ridiculous. I didn't think I would get keys. I didn't think getting keys from developers and publishers was a thing back in the days. Like, I bought Auction Not Included. I bought Farthest Frontier. I bought Timberborn. I bought Core Keeper. Those were my main games on my channel that I bought. And the first person that actually gave me a key to play a game was Against the Storm, Luke. He's like, hey, we would like to give you a free game key, you know, since you play a lot of Timberborn and we love city builders and it has beavers too, would you like to play our game? He gave me a key and I was like, oh my god, I don't have to buy this game? I was so thrilled. I'm like, hell yeah. At first I was like, oh my god, I think this guy's a scammer. He's trying to give me like some game key, but I'm like, what can go wrong? Like, what's the downside? Somebody giving me a game key to the Epic Store. Like, am I missing something, right? I was so excited. I didn't want to buy Against the Storm on the Epic. Like, I refuse to buy anything from Epic. And I was disappointed that Against the Storm was Epic exclusive. So, Hail Mary, all of a sudden I got a free game key. That was my first game key ever for any game. And then since then, I'm like getting game keys from developers left and right. It's crazy. Yeah, I have 230 hours of Pioneers of Pangonia and it's still early access. That's wild. FF only came out 3 years. It's actually over 3 years ago. It's almost 4 years. It's actually almost 4 years, right? Because if you count... Okay, so let's say you count the tail end of 2022. August, right? August, September, October, November, December. So that's 5 months of 2022. And we're currently in 2025, which is almost over. So we've got, like, what? November, December left, right? So almost all of 2025. All of 2024. All of 2023. That's a good solid 3 years already and a half. Almost, right? 3.5 years of Farthest Frontier. Craziness. So we're missing clay, right? To get clay, we gotta get the wagon. Okay, clay pit, here we go. I'll take it. So yeah, I'm trying to, you know, readjust myself. Reacquaint to this game. I've been meaning to play the beta test for the 1.0, but there were so many other games that I had to do coverage for, so... But I'm back. I'm playing some Farthest Frontier. Yeah, I used to play this, like... as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, I used to play this, like, more than 24 hours? Then I had to cut the VOD up for YouTube. And so I was mentioning at the start of the stream, I played this every single map, hard mode, all settings, maximum difficulty. Every map, even randoms too. Oh, come on. And I got so bored because the end game was boring. There was nothing else to do. I ran out of content to stream for Farthest Frontier. It's like, how many times can you play this game, right? Hopefully the end game now is much better. Oh, you know what had happened was I actually bought this game. Thank you for that. I bought this game from the Humble store. And I think I had discount because I was using my Humble 6 months discount code to get it down cheaper. But yeah, anyways, I have an extra game key of Farthest Frontier to give away since I bought this game for myself and I got a key for coverage. I'm giving that away. You're missing water, right? Does not have access to water? Oh dear lord. Oh my god! It's raining. The water's gotta be drenched, right? Or the fire, right? Look, this should not be a thing if it's raining. Well, technically that's not true in real life either, but... What? Come on! This is bullshit. Oh, that's so bullshit. Tools are valuable resources that help speed up the production of many jobs and settlement. Villagers that do not have tools will work more slowly, which could bottleneck production lines or cause your settlement to have insufficient critical resources. Ensure that your settlement has enough tools for all villagers by purchasing them from the trading post or producing your own at the Black Forge. Okay, sure. I gotta do that. That's fine. I'm just scrolling through the Farthest Frontier's video post list. I guess I forgot to add my post. Oh, I did add one. That was a long time ago, though. I could have sworn I added more. Oh, wow, that's it, huh? Fail. I need clay, right? I need a poop building. Compost. Oh my god, people don't like the poop yard near their house. Nobody likes the poop yard near their house. Actually, no, hang on. Cancel that. We kind of want it near the farm. Because that way, the fertilizer goes across the street. How's the food? This is summer, right? Summertime. We need somebody to take care of the poop, right? Mr. Poopy. Oh my god, too much poop. We're working on the poop problem here. Auto compost. Okay, yeah, it looks like they took away the micromanagement. It used to be able to like manually click and target. That might have been fixed or adjusted, which is a good thing if that's the case. X speed. Feels like the game needs to go 5x. Oh, actually, there is a 5x option, huh? There's like a 5x option here. Right, no, it's not that one, right? Is it gameplay? It's no, it's gameplay, right? General? Yeah, there is a 5x option. Running the game at 5x speed can have a drastic impact on your frame rate. Oh, I don't want to do that then. Frame rates. Oh, look at all those villagers. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go there now. Alright, I need to get a military building up and running, right? 150 gold. Holy shit, 150 gold. God dang it. We need more money. How's our food? We need more food, right? Oh shit, we need more food, guys. More workers equals more problems. I don't need this guy anymore. Turnips. Cabbages. That rotates, and that rotates, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I should just add more foragers. Forager shack, right? The love shack. The forager shack. It's a little place. How do I get you upgraded? Desirability, right? Alright. You get your desirability up. Flagpole. Some small shrubs. A medium garden, huh? Small park. Oh, Jesus. A shrub. Tall bush. That does not look that great. Small shrub. Do that. Alright, so maybe that guy will be my first upgrade. That'll be a while. I'm okay with that. I need to stock up on 150 gold, right? And what's your deal? You need a school. And that's the mountain. Do I need a Fletcher's? Yes, I do. Because our arrows are running out. New villagers born. Huh, weird. Does the music not play in the background? How's that? Jesus. The audio does cut off when I'm not in focus, right? How did they miss that? Play music in the background is not an option. What? How is that in the past 3.5 years no one has given that as a feature request? It's not for me. Oh no, now it is. See, now it's not. You see that? Maybe it's bugged. I just clicked off my window and it just... Maybe it's bugged, but sometimes it does work. Sometimes it doesn't, because I'm sitting here... Interesting. I think it's like when my mouse is within the game window area, it actually is on. So it seems to be working when my other window is on top of this window. Yours stops too, right? So what? Okay, so it seems to be bugged. Like if you have another window, if your browser, for example, is on top of the game itself, and you're actually interacting with the browser on top of the game window, then it actually plays. It's out of focus of the Farthest Frontier, but... So if you click outside of the window to the left of the window, it actually stops. So I think it's a bug. Is there an option? These are notifications, right? But yeah, I basically had my Steam application on top of the game so I can type a report, and it's actually playing fine when the Steam application is on top of the window. But if I'm clicking outside the window to the left of the window, all the sound stops. Right? No, that's not true either. No, it is true. It's true. Yeah. So if my browser is on top of the window, it works. But if my browser's off to the side of the window, it does not. Interesting. Devs really need to have me playtest their games and pay me. They should have had that sooner, so that way I can report more bugs. Wish I had playtested the beta. I'm always uncovering all sorts of shit when I'm playing video games. And this has been in testing for like 6 months too, by the way. Version 1.0. Uh-oh, shit. Raiders are approaching. Can I just pay you to go away? Oh, I don't have any money. Oh no. Shit, guys. This is the end. This might be the end of us. Can I just build a bunch of hunters like I used to? And have hunters fight? Oh, we're gonna be screwed, guys. They used to demand shit from us. Party of 9 raiders. Oh boy. Well, our first raider group. It's the end of me. Combat controls. When villagers are ready to defend themselves, there may come a time when you need to coordinate the defense efforts more directly. This is possible with drag select villagers by holding and then releasing left click. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can tell everyone to do shit. This method of control also works with guards and soldiers recruited at towers or at barracks. Unlike villagers who may retreat after their initial target is slain, soldiers will seek out new targets nearby. More than just the heart of the town center acts as a formidable defense on its own. When there is an attack, you can press the bell button to rally the villagers to seek shelter inside. While there's not room for all, those that are inside will fire arrows at nearby enemies. This can often be enough to take down lesser threats such as wolves or bears, but a town center cannot take on an entire raid on its own. So very Age of Empires-ish, right? Yeah, this is a Age of Empire bell right here, guys. Where's all my villagers? Go! Everybody. Beat the crap out of these guys. That guy's trying to run away with our loot. Leave no man standing. Oh yeah, baby. Murder them. Kill them all. Spartacus. Kill them all. Woo! We won! Well, that wasn't so bad. We won! No one died! Amazing. Oh my god. Our first raid and we killed them. Beautiful. Kinda sucks how the window is weirdly behaving. I think it's only if you click on the desktop. If you click on another window title bar. No, that's not true. It also muted. Oh, bizarre. How's our food? 2 months of food, right? I got points. 30% recovery. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Market can upgrade to square. Increase resistance. Tree regrowth, right? Yeah, we want trees to regrow faster. I think we just need more food. Oh, this is the fallow year. Oh. Well. We don't have any sand. We need sand. I'll get more sand. Oh, I need to get tools, huh? Shit. Resources. How do I get more tools? Coal mine, gold mine. Soap shop. Armory. No, this one, right? Blacksmith. Research this in the tech tree. Oh. I need to research this in the tech tree. I can't get anything from that anyways for a while. Okay. Where's my sand? Sand pit. Wasn't there like sand over here somewhere? I could have sworn there was sand over here somewhere. That's clay, right? It's the only sand spot. Must be placed on sandpit. What the hell is this then? Sand deposit. What the hell is that? Invalid placement. What the hell? Wait, why is that not working, guys? Am I missing something? What in the hell, guys? Is that bugged? What is this? When constructed on top of a sandpit, the sandpit gives you laborers a place to gather sand. This is a sand deposit. When constructed on top of a sand deposit. Guys. Is this bugged or what? Am I missing something? That is sand deposit. Not bugged. It is a deep sand pit. Okay. So I need a separate deposit. It actually should say something. It says, the sand pits will not work here. Jesus. Then where the hell is the sand pit? Oh my god. There's no sand pit on this map. Ah! There's no sands in my shoes. No gold. What's your monthly cost? 25 gold monthly? Holy shit. To keep this building alive? Well, that's F, guys. That's way F. Alright, now I know what I need for future map generation. Alright, this is a warm-up, first impression, first look of version 1.0. What do you mean I want to toggle it? Toggle what? Else it will continue to cost you? How do I toggle it? Oh, you're right. You're right. That one, huh? You're right. Thank you for that. Toggle, huh? Oh, that's what I could have done to the... Oh my god, toggle, huh? Interesting. Okay. So I probably could have done that to the rat catcher instead of destroying it completely. Okay. Not bad, no complaints so far, other than minor bugs. Digging it. And the building will stop producing? Yeah, that's good. It's good. That's what we want. Uh-oh, we're running out of food. Food still, right? The deer is gone. This is the year where we went fallow. Oh no, there's nothing there. Dang, we're running out of food, huh? And the workers are not even working on this. I can't get sand, guys. I don't know where to get sand. Oh, there's sand right over here, huh? Well, that's really far. Yeah, it's really far. Might need a wagon. How many people died? Only one, right? I'd say that's a win. Definitely a win. I don't know where else to get food. I love these little markers that tell them to explore. I forgot about this. That was a nice little feature back in the days, huh? Alright, everything's growing again. I don't know, we're barely getting by. How many fish deposits are there? 50%, huh? Maybe we need a second one. Yep, maybe we need a second one. I think I need like a storage or something here, right? I could have sworn there was something that I needed to put there to make it in between transition. Maybe. I don't know, because I just don't want stuff see, what I'm worried about is having shit over here get delivered over there. I forgot what the trick was. To get them to funnel this way, and then this way to go this way. I need points, right, to be able to unlock mining, so then I can start making tools. And sand is going to help me change the fertility, right, for next year. I want to ship that over so we get a better yield. Oh my god, there's more rocks every year? What's up with this? I thought I got rid of all the rocks. Oh wait, no, that's not true, because we expanded. Since we expanded, it's the percentage of average between this and this. Yeah, I forgot about that. More weeds and rocks over here to remove. Wait, why is it not there? Did it just disappear? Oh, it's probably winter. Maybe that's why. Oh, there's berries here. Oh, there's some left. I gotta hurry. There's some left right there to eat. Nice. There's somewhere over here too. Nice. Alright, there's some over there, right? We might survive winter. I get it. We need more tools. I can't do anything about it. Need to upgrade first. Uh-oh. Well, bears attacking us might be good, right? We'll get some food. Give me your juicy bear meat. Raw. Medium, rare, right? Rare. What was this? Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. I gotta pay the witch doctor, or whatever the hell. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to make more money. Alright, so next time, I need to think about resource locations. I need to think about food source early on, which is like fishing. What else? And then optimize my layout in such a way where I make more money. Invest points in money and tree regrowth. Let me take a look at that. That for sure, I guess. I think my first choice was okay. I think that was okay, because then we generate more knowledge. I think that was the build order or research order is this. Yeah, that one. Maybe this one. And then this one, right? And then that one. Well, ideally, if we get to a fishing spot, then yeah, this one probably high priority. What else? Distance, huh? Okay, alright. Now I know what we're gonna do next time. And then yap less about the software cursor. That's what we gotta do. I just need to make a video where I'm yapping and ranting about software cursor to educate viewers and developers. And then just like be pointing to that video every time. So I don't have to repeat myself over and over in every single game that fails to put hardware cursor. Okay. Valeria, I see. Oh, interesting. The mouse is not actually visible when I click out of it, huh? Interesting. Well, we survived winter. No one died, right? Some sick people, but... yeah, no one died yet. All good. Saul Goodman. Fine. Some sick people though, what is this? Oh, no games for a while, huh? Critically low on food supply. Yeah, I already know. Dang, our taxes are getting really bad. Yeah, definitely money is an issue. I got negative income. It's terrible. Alright, I need to take a break from this. This has been really fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. I think there's a lot more to explore. And I'm gonna just quit this one. I'm gonna do a different, well, I'll save it. Might as well, just in case. First test, first release look. There we go, we'll call it that. And we're gonna go back to the main menu. The Curse of the Software Cursor. Very good. It's a good one. Alright guys, this is gonna be the end of stream. I'm very tired. I need a break. I need to sleep. Yeah, very good break point. The game just did a weird thing where it jumped to the center of my desktop. That's alright, no big deal. I just removed the window. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching today, guys. Really appreciate that. If you are watching on this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And then stick around. I'm going to raid somebody so you get some channel points. You can spend that on the monthly giveaway raffle tickets. And the giveaway will be Friday, Halloween night. And Farthest Frontier is available as a game of choice. And have a wonderful Saturday evening.